Gio Pabon. Senior project is on the safety of football. I'm here to demonstrate three things. The first thing is the proper way to tackle to prevent injury. The second thing is the swim move that a defensive lineman does. And the third thing is a rip move that a defensive lineman does to prevent other injuries and to get around the offensive lineman easier. When usually football players perform a tackle, they usually just try to throw all their weight into it and hurt the other player, but doing that, you're actually going to put yourself at risk of injury as well. That's why there is a proper way to perform a tackle. The first step on making a proper tackle is making sure your feet are shoulder width apart when coming from an angle to tackle a ball carrier. Then when the ball carrier is running, you want to cut off their path. Get low and make sure you're as low as possible, and make sure your shoulder is on the outside of their ribs. When you wrap up, you want to make sure your hands are parallel to the sky, and then you want to take down. Next up is a swim move. This is a move done by a defensive lineman when trying to get around an offensive lineman. Usually every snap, a defensive lineman and offensive lineman collapse into each other. So this is a move to also help prevent injuries.
Go.
The swim move is an easy move to learn. Of course, all defensive linemen begin in a three-point stance. And when the ball is hiked, go. It's as simple as that. What you're trying to do is making a swimming motion with your right hand, if you're a righty, the left hand if you're a lefty, and pushing the offensive player away from you with your other hand, so you're pretty much swimming over their shoulder. A rip move is another move used by a defensive lineman in order to get by an offensive lineman, preventing an injury on the defensive lineman's part. Rip move is another easy technique to learn. Again, defensive lineman always starts off in the three-point stance. Go. While the offensive lineman has his arms up, all you pretty much got to do is rip your arms under, and push the offensive lineman to the side, and that's pretty much it. So that was a proper way to tackle, and also two techniques that a defensive player uses to get to the ball carrier quicker.